Hi guys, welcome to another stock analysis video. In this video, I'll be analyzing the financials and technicals of Skyworks Solutions. Skyworks just released their Q3 earning results, and while they have remained profitable, the profitability is on a downtrend. But before we get to that, let's take a look at the business side of things for Skyworks. Now, Skyworks has two main business segments. They are in the 5G space, providing 5G infrastructure as well as such as a network on and antennas for mobile connectivity and 5G semiconductor chips used in mobile phones and wearable devices. The second business segment is the IoT or the Internet of Things. Both of these segments are high growth areas with huge potential, and Skyworks is right in the center of confluence of these segments. To give an idea of the applications and impact of IoT and 5G, imagine a wearable device attached to a driver that continuously monitors the vital signs such as heart rate and blood pressure. These data can be sent to a central system that analyzes the data, and in case it detects an anomaly, it could send a signal back to the vehicle that automatically reduces the maximum speed it is allowed to travel, or in worst case, it could completely shut down the vehicle as well. IoT is needed to capture the vital signs and automatically apply the control in the vehicle itself. And 5G is needed to transfer all this humongous amount of information in real time and almost instantaneously. Now that is the kind of breakthrough potential that this technology brings. And there are many more such possibilities in the medical and healthcare, smart cities, education, and consumer market. If you are interested to learn more about this, I highly recommend Unscale by Hemen Taneja and The Third Wave by Steve Case. I'll have the Amazon links to these books in the description box below. Now, Skyworks has a long list of customers that includes the big names such as Amazon, Apple, Samsung, Microsoft, Google, Motorola, and Huawei. Their biggest market is the US, and China comes in second. And the recent geopolitical situation has impacted Skyworks' revenue somewhat. Now let's get to the financial report. Now this is based on Skyworks' quarterly report up to June 20 that was just released last week. The revenue is clearly on a downtrend. Compared to 2018, the revenue has declined by about 30%. Here you can see at the peak was about $1 billion, and here the most recent one has dropped to about 736 million. So that's about 30% drop. Now the lower revenue has pushed the gross profit to lower levels as well. Clearly not a good sign for Skyworks. Operating income is down by 50% from 2018 and is also downtrending. Same goes for the net income. The gross margin is 45%, but the net margin has dropped to about 18%, and if the revenue does not increase soon, Skyworks might go into the red. Skyworks has increased the R&D spending in recent quarters, and the sales and marketing has also increased, but revenue is down. Now this is indicating that it is getting more expensive to maintain market share, and probably competition is getting stronger as well. The earnings per share is also down by a big margin from 2018. Skyworks remains profitable and has positive cash flow from operations. While we see a steady quarter-to-quarter cash flow, there is a clear decline when compared to the previous fiscal year. For example, cash flow in Q4 of 2019 is down by almost 30% when compared to 2018. There is negative cash flow in investing, mainly to purchase plant and equipment. And there was a big acquisition way back in 2018 as well. There is also negative cash flow in financing activities. This is mainly for repurchase of stock and dividend payout. Skyworks is one of the few tech companies that is actually profitable and is using the profits to repurchase its own stock and pay out dividends. And their payout ratio is actually quite high at about 40% of net income. Now due to this, the cash position is flat at around 900 million for the past few quarters. Skyworks' balance sheet is very strong. Due to their high cash position, the quick ratio is a very healthy 2. And Skyworks has no debt. That is another difference with other tech companies which are usually loaded with a lot of debt and they are cash burners. Total assets is about $5 billion over the past few quarters as well. And total liabilities is a very low $900 million. The book value is at 25. That is how much one Skyworks share is worth. At the current price of $131, The price to book is 5. That level comes into play for value investors and is quite rare for a tech company. Now let's take a look at the charts for the technical analysis. Technically, I see a nice growth followed by a multi-year consolidation over here. A consolidation typically has low volume as I shown over here. There was an overhead resistance at around 113 level over here, which has been broken with a very strong move up. However, the follow-through volume never appeared. Usually, such multi-year resistance levels will turn from a resistance to a support, and if the price were to correct or to fall, the 113 level is likely to hold. Usually, price will do a back test, and I'm expecting Skyworks to test the 113 level before heading higher again. Now, if we were to take the depth of this valley over here and then extrapolate that from the breakout point, we get a target of around $170. Now, this is the daily chart, and from here we can see that there's a sideways consolidation going on right now. Price could also hit higher from here once this consolidation is over. So if you want to be invested, you need to watch the price for a breakout over here. Skyworks is a really good tech stock. It is in a very good space in IoT and 5G with a huge potential. It has a very good financials and is within a value range. It also gives a regular dividend payout. My verdict is Skyworks is definitely a stock worth investing in. Another stock that I'm really excited about is actually ServiceNow. And ServiceNow will be releasing its results on 29 July, the coming week. And I'll be analyzing that stock next week. So do subscribe to my channel if you have found this sharing useful, and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of my future videos. And I'll see you soon in the next one.